All cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
Pass to Barbosa. On the wing, Thompson. Off target from outside. Phoenix leading by 16. Here's Miracle Man. Good.
Oh, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Barbosa kicks to Curry. He dishes it to Green. Chandler with the block. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Again, Phoenix.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Spates sets a screen. For three, Barbosa. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
There's the pass to Tucker. Here's Miracle Man, started by Curry. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Miracle Man. He's got 33 points, and he's been a good on-the-ball defender, too. He's got a pair of steals.
Yeah, he's just made a lot of very heads-up plays, and his defense really has been a difference maker.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Spates. Iguodala comes in for Leandro Barbosa. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Phoenix had a season of heartbreak. Last year, so many losses for them on last-second shots. Late-game losses, great buzzer beaters.
Yeah, it's sad if you're a Phoenix fan. How many times this team lost at the buzzer? Just close games in general. Of their 42 losses, how about 18 were by 5 points or less?
Ezeli gets the bucket.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to it.
Man, oh man.
Are you serious? How'd he come up with that move?
Creativity on the fly. Wow.
Somebody control that man.
It's Thompson off the drive. Chandler with the block. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Thompson, he's checked in for Green.
You know, there was a time when some thought Tyson Chandler would be a draft bust. But, you know, it took some time before he found his niche and has been one of the best bigs in the NBA for the span of his career. You know, that shows you also when you draft guys out of high school, they're going to need a couple more years to really define who they are as players.
Just 5 on the clock. It's Thompson off the drive. Good. Thompson. Thompson's got 11 points.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good. The screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Here's Miracle Man, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Climbing the ladder for the 360. That's major bounce right there.
Yeah, Clark, he was sky high on the finish.
And how about the athleticism, coordination, and obviously a lot of confidence to pull something like that off.
All alone, and that one is hammered home.
Now that is rocking the rim. Give him the 2 points and tack on some style points too, Kevin.
Clark, he deserves him. No simple finish there with the high-altitude windmill slam.
That, to me, is a statement.
And Thompson throws it down.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Thompson comes with a double team. Passes it to Miracle Man. He kicks it to Tucker. Pass to Miracle Man. From deep three-point range, kept alive. Goes back up. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
Nice shot there without a second to spare.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Suns lead by 19.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome, everyone. We'll be taking a look back at what was clearly a one. Out in front at the half is Phoenix. They are dominating the scoring, leading by 19. Kenny, some perspective, please.
I love the way they're getting after it in the paint. Moving bodies, attacking the rim, scoring at will.
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going. Here in what has been so far a runaway game. Miracle Man having a dominant impact in this one.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And, Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Suns. Tucker and Morris holding the forward spots. Brandon Knight is out there with Miracle Man, and it's Chandler in at the center position. For the Phoenix Suns, they're coming off a good outing against New Orleans.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
Feeds to Thompson. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two.
You know, the league going to more ball movement, more outside shooting, less isolation play, and those are all natural fits for the talents of Klay Thompson, who's great moving off the ball, and we know he can stroke it from long range.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Walking with legends here, guys. Look at some outstanding seasons, decades apart, averaging a triple-double in each game over the course of an entire NBA season. Oscar Robertson's 1961-62 season was something to marvel at. And now in our current era, a special player making his own mark on the NBA with the tremendous play he's been showing us all season long.
And that's still one of the most hallowed achievements in NBA history. I mean, we're talking about the Big O averaging a triple-double over the course of an entire season. I mean, to think we have another player with a shot to do that, it really speaks to the one-of-a-kind season he's having. This is the stuff of legends.
Well, Greg, for Thompson, a hard-working defender. You were talking about it. Do you think Clark, his offensive style? Oh, my. shot.
I don't believe what I just saw right there.
And guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great quotability in post-game interviews and pressers. He said all the right things and deflected praise like a coach who had done it for many years.
Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Golden State. And counted 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. He got in a good position, and the pass was as it needed to be, on time and on target.
And Kerr is so good with the media because, Greg, he was a media member himself for so long. You know that as well as anybody. Clark, I don't think he ever tried his hand at broadcasting, though. I can't see him doing that. Did you?
Yeah, right,
No,
right,
I didn't.
right. He probably just drone on as a broadcaster and would rarely contribute anything of note. Some guys have what it takes to call games, and Steve just doesn't quite scratch me as that kind of guy.
No.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Iguodala kicks to Green. Kicks it out to Iguodala. From deep. And that one's good. Iguodala's got himself on the board with 3 there.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Warriors trail by 13. Knocked away. And up the court come the Suns. Look out, and then you throw him stuff like that. You go, oh my, how does it even go in? He pulls a Houdini.
Oh, goodness.
Outside Curry, and it's blocked. Here's Miracle Man. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
And really, the Warriors had an amazing regular season last year. Just from a historical standpoint, it was one of the best ever.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Festus Ezeli, he's jacked in for Spates. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Kevin, here's where the Warriors rank in the NBA over the last month. 2nd in steals, 6th in blocks, and they're a top 10 team in three-point shooting.
And going back to their steals ranking, you have to appreciate the quick hands. I mean, the ball's never safe when they're on the prowl, and I think that mentality is what bothers opponents.
And the heave doesn't get to the rim. And for the Warriors last year, they would end the season with 67 wins. That number, Clark, tying for the 6th best win total in NBA history.
And my guess is only a few people saw it coming. I mean, and as the season wore on, it became more and more apparent that the Warriors were for real, but it took a while for people to accept that fact.
Kept alive, Green. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless.
Jason Thompson, he's checked in for the Warriors. Thompson comes in for Leandro Barbosa. Miracle Man. Thompson with the rebound.
I'm not even going to comment on that one.
Neither am I. I mean, if you're going to attempt a buzzer beater, I guess I will comment. Make sure there's actually a buzzer to beat.
Here's Miracle Man, and it's in off the backboard. Miracle Man's got 51.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
There's the bucket. Good.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Sublime stuff, guys. Absolutely sublime.
Clark, he's going to start putting on a show now.
And that's usually how it goes. Once they get that lead, it's almost like they give him free reign.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Stolen away. Ezeli the pass to Thompson. This one for three. Chandler with the rebound. Chandler's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Green with the block. They retain possession.
And now, your Suns Dancers.
And we're getting underway here in the 4th quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Warriors trail by 13. On the court for Golden State here in the 4th. On the wing, Thompson and Iguodala. Thompson is out there with Maurice Spates, and it's Curry in at the point. Spates sets a screen, shoots off the screen. The shot by Curry, no good.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
And Iguodala comes to help. And good on the basket. Book it. Miracle Man's got 55.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Curry dishes to Spates. It's Iguodala with the drive. 11 feet out, and he hits it.
Assisted, Maurice Spates.
Here's Miracle Man. 1 minute now into this 4th quarter, but they get it back. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
And they were perfect turnover-wise in the first half, but it's all gone downhill from there in this second.
And the Warriors making a change here. Barbosa's checked in. Curry's shot is off.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaken.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it. He didn't have a single point in the first half. Bagel, 0 points, nada. But he's starting to get into the groove here in the second.
Now Barbosa. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Not enough on that one as it misses. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Green, he's checked in for Golden State. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. Green, the screen. There's the steal. Here's Miracle Man, and that one's on target from the wing. Miracle Man's got 57 points. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Phoenix.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
No luck.
And that's an important rebound, especially on a night where the board work has not been their best.
But they're still in this one, fellas. Can they pump it up a notch here in the clutch?
Warriors trail by 14. On its way from Curry for 2, and it's been a tough game for him offensively. And that's not even close. Golden State's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Back to Barbosa. Spates sets a screen. Golden State moving the ball around. Shot's good by Iguodala.
Andre Iguodala. Assist goes to Maurice
Here's Miracle Man. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But boy, that was a nice job.
Thompson, he's checked in for Leandro Barbosa. Here's Thompson. That one falls. Coming off Iguodala's feet. Iguodala's got 4 assists in the game. from deep three-point range, and that's going to be a treble.
It's really been a tale of two halves, hasn't it, guys? As far as taking care of the basketball, immaculate at halftime, but he's had too many miscues here in the second half.
That cuts the lead to single digits. 9 points for Steph Curry.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Pass to Thompson. And it's Thompson again missing.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Warriors call timeout.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're trailing by 9. 1:22 left in the fourth quarter. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Steve Kerr was saying to the team. He said, listen, we've come this far. Now we've got to lay it on the line to get a win. I know we can do it. So show them what you got, and let's make it happen. Guys, we'll see if they can do it.
Thanks again, Doris. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 14-6 run. On its way from Curry for two. Again, Golden State.
And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. And 1:01 left to play in the final quarter. Over in the corner, Green. Curry kicks to Green. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. It falls, and he has brought them to within 2 points.
They don't get any bigger than that basket.
They needed it, Greg, and he gave it to them.
Down low to tie it up. Buries it. And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
3-second difference between shot clock and gameplay. Curry passes to Thompson. Green, the screen to take the lead. It's in!
And he came off that screen, and he just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge, Greg. And when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Phoenix calls timeout. They trail by 2. Seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
You know what? You can go for the 3 to win or the 2 to tie. What's your choice in a situation like this, Clark?
Well, I don't think you set that decision in stone and anchor it in this timeout. You see how things play out. You're going to try to get a good, quick shot. And if it's a good 3 with a good shooter, let it fly. If it's something in the paint, then you take that. But it's about being a good, quick shot in this situation.
Well, they are going to replay right now to make sure he did not release it in time as the officials originally ruled. Well, they had thought they had the game already won. Now they've got their fingers crossed.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up, and even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
Yeah, that's how it looked to me, and that's the call we should see here, but no harm in going back to the footage and making absolutely certain. Basket's good.
And they're going to count it after looking at the replay. They ruled that he got the shot off in time. GA, they've won it on the buzzer beater.
Kevin, you talk about winning it at the very last second. What a finish. Thankful.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson. Got Shaquille O'Neal, got Kenny the Jet Smith without. It was lights out shooting at its best from him in this game. 60-plus points is rarefied territory that few players ever see in the NBA. But we saw it here tonight. Truly jaw-dropping.
Well, everyone wanted to come play hard tonight, but I thought the job he did was remarkable. The defending champs do not go down easily. It was an impressive performance to beat them tonight. I must say I'm very impressed. But he kept at it, both ends of the floor, shouldering the scoring load. He was on his game.
He was completely on a different level tonight, and it's
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Are you ready to rise to the challenge here on the Rising Stars Challenge? Then come to 2K Sports. On behalf of the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith, I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight, we'll see the elites playing against